Well, it is the biggest ever COVID spike in the state of Maharashtra in the last 6 months. The state crossing the 23,000 mark, 23,179 cases on Wednesday alone. Maharashtra has recorded 84 deaths on Wednesday, taking the death toll to 53,080. Mumbai, Nagpur, Pune recording more than 2,000 cases. The worst hit region is Nagpur with 2,600 cases. Pune is recording again more than 2,600 cases. Mumbai recording 2,377 cases. Aurangabad at 979 cases on Wednesday. Maharashtra has witnessed a steady spike in cases since the month of March, and the state has 60% of the total active cases in the country. Earlier on Wednesday, Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan said the positivity rate in the state has shot up from 10.9% on the 1st of March to 16.4% on the 15th of March.
क्यों मोल ले रहे हैं?
पेट का सवाल, पेट के लिए किधर अभी ध्यान रख, 8 महीने घर में बैठ के रह गया, अभी क्या करेगा? 8 महीने घर में बैठ के रह गया, अभी आना पड़ता है, क्या खाएगा, क्या घर में कौन देने वाला है?
कोई सुविधा न होने के कारण क्या करेगा? अभी ट्रेन में भी सेम प्रॉब्लम आ रहा है, बस में भी सेम प्रॉब्लम है, तो करेगा क्या करेगा आदमी? पब्लिक के पास कोई चारा नहीं है, आने ही पड़ेगा। घर पे कितना दिन बैठेगा? ऑलरेडी 1 ईयर बैठा ही था, इसके बाद अभी नहीं बैठेगा, कुछ खाएगा नहीं, बीवी बच्चा है, इसके लिए सेवा क्या करेगा? घर पे बैठ के कितना दिन बैठ सकते हैं आप लोग?
It's a question of bread and butter. That's what the Mumbaikars are saying. We are in the suburban area of Dadar in Mumbai, and this is the early morning hour when the office goers take the BEST buses for their offices. Look at the long queue out here, and at the same time, now have a look on the real ground situation where people go inside the BEST buses and there is no social distancing that is maintained inside these BEST buses. Passengers are asking, do they have any option other than take the risk and go out of their houses? They say they have been confined indoors for more than 8 months, and now there is no option but to venture out, take the risks, traveling inside these BEST buses. Mumbai is seeing a dangerous rise in COVID numbers every single day. As far as the civic body is concerned, or the medical experts, or the state government, they maintain that unless, of course, people abide by the rules of social distancing and wearing of the mask, the COVID numbers will keep on rising. But the Aam Janta of Mumbai has a simple question. What option do they have at hand in such a scenario? With camera person Mahesh More, this is Pankaj Upadhyay in Mumbai, reporting for India Today.
Well, Chaitya Narula with this report on the worst hit states across the country. Let's take a look.
Let's get you the worst impacted states now in India when it comes to coronavirus. On your screens right now, Maharashtra worst impacted. 59.75% of total active cases are from the state of Maharashtra alone. Let's get you the next worst impacted state. Kerala, 11.27% of total active cases are from this state. Number 3 on the charts is Punjab, being the third worst impacted. 5.38% of the total active cases are from the state of Punjab.
Well, amid a surge in the number of COVID-19 cases in the country, we're also dealing with another problem, and that of vaccine wastage, something that the Union Health Ministry has spoken about yesterday. The average COVID-19 vaccine wastage in India is estimated at 6.5%, with states like Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, UP topping this list. Here is a news report.
Wave. It is also racing against time to vaccinate the most vulnerable. With over 3.6 crore vaccinations complete, India is one of the world leaders in inoculations against COVID. But all is not well with India's vaccination program. The Health Ministry on Wednesday said at least 6.5% vaccine was being wasted across India. Telangana was the biggest culprit with a wastage of 17.6% doses, followed by its neighbour Andhra Pradesh. The government says it has time and again raised this concern.
This is the important message that we have shared with the states. Vaccines are invaluable commodities. Vaccines are public health goods. Therefore, vaccines have to be optimally utilized.
This wastage comes at a time when India is facing an acute shortage of COVID vaccines.
Unless we are able to get enough doses, and this is going to take many, many months to us, for even for the manufacturers, and I'm talking about not only Indian manufacturers, I'm talking of global manufacturers to be able to really manufacture so many doses. That's why not only in India, globally, the vaccine is not available off the shelf anywhere in the world.
Amid all this, experts are advocating opening vaccination for all, regardless of age groups or those suffering from comorbidities.
I think we need to have parameters. Will it be a doubling in numbers? Will it be an increase in the R of the infections? I think we need to establish the approach that we are going to take, and it needs to be data-driven.
We're actually advocating for allowing parallel, vaccination programs which take both phase 2 and phase 3 together, because I was beginning to see rising numbers, and we should avoid the surge at all costs.
Maharashtra, which has been reporting nearly 60% of the country's fresh COVID caseload, has taken up the matter of universal vaccination with the centre.
Our government is always inclined to have higher pace for vaccination, and so yesterday also, by way of a letter, I have sought from Honorable Minister Harshvardhan ji that at least 20 lakhs vaccines doses should be provided per week.
To its credit, each day, India is reaching a new landmark in the number of people vaccinated. But the target of 30 crore vaccinations by July end still looks like a huge challenge. With Milan Sharma and Sneha Mordani in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, the Ambani bomb scare case has led to a big shake-up in the Mumbai police. The Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh has been removed from the post after Mumbai Police link to the bomb plot came to fore. This is the news seems to be tightening around Sachin Vaze, suspended Mumbai cop, arrested for his alleged role in placing of explosive-laden car outside Antalya on the 25th of February. Presently in the custody of the NIA, Vaze was brought to his house in Thane last evening. This hours after NIA team comprising 8 probe officials reached Vaze's house at 2 p.m. NIA suspects that Sachin Vaze kept the Scorpio car that was later found carrying explosives at his housing society in Thane. Meanwhile, BJP said that the matter doesn't really end with the transfer of the police commissioner, while accusing the Uddhav government of trying to defend Vaze, who is linked to the Shiv Sena.
आप ये भी जानते हैं कि बीच में 2008 में सचिन वाजे इन्होंने शिवसेना में प्रवेश किया। कुछ समय तक शिवसेना के प्रवक्ता के रूप में भी उन्होंने काम किया और शिवसेना के साथ बड़े गहरे रिश्ते ये सचिन वाजे के रहे।
मुंबई पुलिस दल की अपनी एक प्रतिष्ठा है, अपनी एक इमेज है, बहुत ही प्रोफेशनल पुलिस मैं कहता हूं मुंबई पुलिस को। और इस प्रकार की जब घटना होती है तो जरूर क्वेश्चन मार्क आता है प्रतिष्ठा के ऊपर, लेकिन अब पूरा कुछ संभल लेने के लिए आज नया पुलिस कमिश्नर मुंबई को मिला है और बहुत ही होनहार और प्रामाणिक अधिकारी है, उनका रिकॉर्ड बहुत ही अच्छा है।
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.